Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. And this was breaking news, per Adrian Wojnarowski. And this is on ESPN there. Kawhi Leonard wants out of San Antonio. League sources tell Chris Haynes. And for Adrian Wojnarowski, Leonard has LA, preferably the Los Angeles Lakers, at the center of his preferences for a trade destination. So Kawhi wants out of San Antonio. My thoughts there. Now, obviously, there was some talk about, possibly the LeBron watch, as the Lakers being one team there for LeBron. Now, any player demanding a trade automatically they will get sent to the Cleveland Browns, no matter the sport, no questions asked. Listen, the Spurs still got him under contract. They won't trade him to the Lakers. They are in the West, my friends. So that's not happening. I don't see that happening. He might say this. He might say many of things. Leonard needs to go, he might say. Sad to see. He was cleared. Do you really think a team that had Duncan play till 38, and Manu playing at 40, that they don't know when a guy is cleared to play or not? Maybe Leonard wants an excuse to leave so that he doesn't look like the bad guy for leaving a team that made him a star and has been nothing but supportive of him in his career. Spurs are a very classy organization. You think that maybe where this went sour, obviously, or south, it might be when Kawhi was upset that the Spurs didn't believe him when he said that he's injured and he needs a second opinion. And for what it's worth, I think the second opinion doctors have never really been entirely clear what's wrong with him. His injury should have healed a long time ago. You can make that point. And this kind of brings me, takes me back to the days of the 76ers with Andrew Tunney years ago. Tunney kept telling the 76ers that he was in pain. They accused him of everything. And turned out, if I remember the story correctly, that he had stress fractures in both feet. Sad part is that both players always, from every indication, have been liked by their teammates. By all accounts, they gave it all. They gave it 100. And I'm sad. So you don't really know what to think. Where this came from. Now, to me, listen, Popovich is smart. Obvious statement. He isn't, even if now it's almost like to a point where you got to trade him, or else he's going to be a malcontent probably in the locker room. But Popovich is smart. He isn't trading Kawhi to a place like LA, especially not with talks of LeBron going there. I think, a destination that you could see him going to would be a team like Toronto. Right? Toronto can ship tomorrow, Kyle, to the Spurs and get Kawhi in return. That will give the Raptors a ball-centric kind of defensive stud that could hit from anywhere on the court. That will also help draw in more free agents to make the Raptors, relevant in the playoffs. And no one wants to play in Toronto, right? Well, does Kawhi have a choice? So as far as I know, he doesn't have a no trade clause. Can Leonard draw a few names possibly? And I know that Popovich isn't the GM. I know he's not the GM, but he has a lot of clout, a lot of pull in that organization. So, I mean, kind of seen it coming from afar that this would crumble, and this is kind of where it's going now. And you're disappointed, and when the Spurs needed Leonard the most, he was unable, not there. So you never know. It's still, and Leonard really has just been quiet the whole time, never really explaining the situation. So you wonder what really went down, what really happened. But it seems like, by all indications, that relationship might be unrepairable at this point. Hope all is well.